And now, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure to invite Honorable Minister of Culture and Tourism, Government of India, Shri Gajendra Singh Shekhawat ji, and request Honorable Minister Sir to kindly address the gathering.
यहाँ आने के बाद जब मैं सामने टीवी स्क्रीन पर ये देख रहा था कि इस कार्यक्रम के मुख्य अतिथि के रूप में सम्माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति सीपी राधाकृष्णन साहब मौजूद हैं, तो मेरे मन में विचार आया कि कितना मुश्किल है किसी के खुद के घर में बैठकर उसी को अतिथि डिक्लेयर कर देना। लेकिन फिर बाद में मैं बैठा, जब अभी श्रद्धेय स्वामी जी जब बात कर रहे थे, तब मैंने सोचा कि मुझे लगता है कि इट्स अ ट्रू रियलाइजेशन ऑफ भगवद गीता, दैट हम सब लोग यहाँ इस धरती पर किसी न किसी रूप में, किसी न किसी जगह अतिथि के रूप में आए हुए, और भगवद गीता के को ट्रू लेटर एंड स्पिरिट में सीपी राधाकृष्णन साहब ने, माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति जी ने आज अंगीकार करके हम सबको यह अवसर प्रदान किया कि हम उनको उनके ही घर में अतिथि के रूप में पुकार सकें। Honorable Vice President of India, Shri C.P. Radhakrishnan ji, Swami Madhu Pandit Dasa ji, Chairman Global Hare Krishna Movement and Chairman the Akshapatra Foundation, Swami Chanchalpati Das ji, Vice Chairman Global Hare Krishna Movement and Vice Chairman of the Akshapatra Foundation, respected spiritual leaders, distinguished author Shri Hon'ble Sen Gupta ji, representing publisher Penguin Madam Aishwarya ji, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen. Namaskar and Hare Krishna to all of you. It's a privilege to be with you today on this meaningful occasion of the launch of the book Sing, Dance and Lead, a book that invites us to re-examine leadership, not merely as a skill, but as a way of life. As we begin a new year, this gathering gives us a moment to pause and reflect. What truly sustains leadership across time, culture, and generations? I congratulate Professor Hon'ble Sen Gupta for his thoughtful and original work, and I commend ISKCON Bangalore and all associated institutions for carrying forward a legacy of devotion, discipline, and service. Ladies and gentlemen, the life of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada is among the most compelling leadership narratives of the modern age. At the age of 70, as mentioned, with minimal resources but limitless conviction, he crossed oceans to share India's spiritual wisdom with the world. In little more than a decade, he established a global movement spanning continents, cultures, and languages. This was not leadership driven by authority or ambition. It was leadership born of inner calling, moral courage, and unwavering faith. Sing, Dance and Lead presents Srila Prabhupada not only as a spiritual teacher, but as a transformational leader whose methods remain deeply relevant today and will be forever. He believed that clarity of values must precede clarity of action, that discipline is not a constraint, but a source of inner freedom. And the leadership at its highest level is a service. Ladies and gentlemen, in an age where leadership is often measured by visibility, speed, and short-term outcomes, his life teaches us that depth creates durability and purpose gives direction to power. Srila Prabhupada was also India's cultural ambassador in the true sense by translating sacred texts, by introducing Kirtan, Prasadam, and festivals such as Ratha Yatra to the wide world. He demonstrated that India's civilizational wisdom is universal in appeal. He did not present culture as nostalgia. He offered it as living knowledge capable of transforming individuals, communities, and societies. Ladies and gentlemen, leadership without compassion is incomplete. One of the most powerful aspects of Srila Prabhupada's legacy is how spiritual inspiration was organized into a large scale structured service. The Akshapatra initiatives stands today as a global benchmark, showing how faith, when combined with professional excellence, can create measurable public good. It reminds us that scalable welfare is possible when moral purpose guides execution. Ladies and gentlemen, India today is young, aspirational, and confident. Our youth are searching for role models who combine idealism with results and vision with discipline. Srila Prabhupada's life offers them a timeless lesson that leadership is not domination, but enabling others to grow, to learn, and to serve. This book is especially relevant because it reframes leadership as responsibility, not entitlement. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most enduring insights highlighted in this book is Srila Prabhupada's ability to translate ideas into institutions. Book that became movement, ideas that became systems, belief that became continuity. As India aspires to be a global source of ideas and solutions, we benefit immensely from studying such models of ethical and institutional building leadership. Friends, in times of rapid technological change and social uncertainty, the world needs leaders who can combine efficiency with empathy, conviction with humility, and power with responsibility. In this context, I recall the words of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, spoken on the 1st September 2021 on the occasion of 125th birth anniversary of Srila Prabhupada. He said, I quote, ISKCON has taught the world the true meaning of faith, zeal, enthusiasm, joy, and faith in humanity. This tribute captures precisely why this book matters today, because it studies a leader who combined devotion with joy, discipline with compassion and faith, and with action. Friends, sing, dance, and lead is not merely an analysis of leadership. It is an invitation to translate timeless values into contemporary action, to lead with integrity, to serve with humanity, and to build institution that outlives us. I once again congratulate Professor Hindal Sen Gupta for this insightful contribution, and I appreciate the continuing efforts of ISKCON Bangalore, Akshapatra, and all associated institutions in carrying forward Srila Prabhupada's legacy of devotion and service. May this book inspire many to lead with purpose, compassion, and courage. Jai Hind.